neighbors, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary, live from Dolton, Illinois.
My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary, live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary, live from Dolton, Illinois.
Hey y'all, y'all was looking for me. Dang it, why y'all make me go live every 5 minutes? Huh? Okay, so y'all, half the community, girl, child, y'all get in here, everybody get in here. I'm opening up my platform. You're gonna have a moment. I'm gonna have everybody wait. I should have a platform where if you are welcome to call in, you're welcome to call in. My platform is an open platform. You know, we've been doing this to the beginning. This is what I want y'all to know. Don't let them distract you. Don't let them distract you. I learned this from Funky Dineva. I learned this from Funky Dineva. Hey, Miss Asia. I learned this from Funky Dineva. Other YouTubers don't talk about other YouTubers. We learned that from Stretch. So if you didn't know, hey, Andrea, what's up? Y'all sent me that all with the Q, who is the super producer, who y'all know, let's just go down memory lane and we're going to do clips. This is memory lane, almost like a marathon style, but we're not going to do a marathon style because I'm tired. Don't let them distract you. Please don't let them distract you. These are people that are in front of the microphone every week. We can't even hear what anybody's saying because you hear them yelling the whole time a meeting is going on. You hear them yelling, not Andrea, you hear them screaming every time a meeting is going on. Do you hear me say anything? I'm not to compare. That whole front row I was in was just people that were nice, quiet, and listening to everybody. When you get to that podium, we respect you, friend or foe. Friend or foe. Don't let these people distract you, child. Let them get their coin. Don't let them distract you, because when did it become about? I've never seen a group of women, and I'm not an ageist. I'm not an ageist. The only thing I agree with Tiffany is we're supposed to learn from our elders. And we got some good looking elders out there. But we're supposed, we talk fashion over here, baby. We're supposed to learn from our elders. And what are y'all going to have to do when Tiffany gone? What y'all going to have to do? What's going to be your activity? If your weekly activity is bashing Tiffany, what's going to be your activity? So I wanted to make sure that you guys know I'm aware we're all in the queue, but I'm not about to get in an all-out back and forth war. For someone, you guys saw, let's just go down memory lane and let the stuff happen. When I see you, I pull you to the side. Let me talk to you. If you post about me, you have something to say about me, I call, I email. If I don't have those, guess what I do? I pull up and I ask you like a grown adult. So let's start with the Oh, girl, we got Miss Trina Downs. Y'all let me know if you want me to do the flashback or you want to hear from Trina first. Because, baby, this is Trina in her mouth. Hey, thank you, Pearls Pink. I love the video with Conscious today. You guys, we got Trina Downs calling in. I'm going to let her speak a little bit. Then I'm going to go to the breakdown. Y'all want to hear Trina? Now, y'all, Trina brought a golf club today. I thought it was a cane, but she was just walking and leaning on it. She was just walking, but she was pimp walking. Let's bring Trina Downs up and we'll go from there. Now, what I want to be clear, we are not bashing, doing a bash session. Trina opinions are her opinions. My opinions are my opinions. And what we're going to watch are the videos. So this is just everybody. You see the link right here? Not just Trina can call. Anyone can call in, okay? So here we go. Hey, Trina, you live? You live? Hey, Trina, you live, boo?
I hear you.
How you
Yeah,
doing?
I'm good. Yeah, so go ahead. Mm-hmm. You said you were going to play some video.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I'm putting the video in. Somebody said that me, oh, it's so funny. Somebody saying that they're saying that me and Martin were there to support Tiffany today. People don't, but I'm about to put the video in. I don't want people to be distracted. Hold on, let me go to my video right now because I really think now you know how the people be saying people are a plant.
Yeah.
I really think that somebody said, no, Burgundy Blue is live right now. She's getting views. Go over there and try to stop it. And now all of a sudden everybody have something to say about Burgundy Blue today. When I'm at home on my couch, y'all don't have nothing to say. But now that I'm streaming or anything like that, it's a problem. Let's start at the end of the video. Trina, I want to go over your part of the video too. But this is when I walked out. I walked out the meeting, and this is the meeting. I was on my way out. Let's just watch what happens. I'm gonna fast forward because I want you to see. Your hair looks so pretty. You know, your hair was fly, baby, fly. And that jacket. Where you get that jacket from? Oh, that's cute.
Right, the Letterman jacket.
Yeah, I saw it in the back. You know, I love stuff like that. Okay, let's go.
Goddamn police! Don't ever play with me.
So I was moving right here, and this is when I saw Mrs. Roberts. So we're gonna start with that.
Oh, is that Miss Roberts right there smiling about me saying don't play with me with the police? Why does she think that shit is funny?
I don't know. I'm more concerned at how much a resident price sweater costs. That's a lot of letters. I know how expensive that is to get the letters on. It's cute though. Resident price. That's cute. We're gonna get to your whole thing because I did not know you came back. Oh my God. All right, let's go.
And she running for Dolton Township trustee. Now run that shit on the news. Don't feel it,
you know what? I don't even want to cover Miss Roberts with you. I want to cover you. Let's cover you when you got to the podium and Tiffany said I'll cover Miss Roberts by myself. Let's cover you because you don't know what was happening between us anyway. Let's go to your video. Sorry, I got a little confused and that did not make sense. That would have looked messy. All right, let's bring you up.
But you are not entitled to go around offending no other human being, make it like that if they don't exist. And if somebody else has an opinion, you want to dog them. You're back this beautiful woman into something that is none of her making. All these people that come out here to do whatever their job is, they have the right to. The time is up. You know what? Thank y'all. You know what they say.
Elaine, don't forget what they did to your grandson.
I
can't believe she said that. Go ahead, Trina. I want to pause.
I mean, the things that people use for ammunition. Don't forget what they did to your grandson. Also, don't forget what the fuck Tammy Brown did and how Mary Avant put her out of public meeting. Because the police on their way to arrest Stephanie Wiedemann about those flyers. And Jason and Kiana watching the door like dope dealers in a trap house. Let's not forget about any of it. Why should we have selective memory?
I love that you brought that up because I was like, man, that's such a Mama Hill and Tiffany, they already squashed whatever, and Tiffany was there not to arrest the baby. But let's not forget, Mama Hill was put out of a board meeting, a tea with the trustee meeting that we didn't know for maybe 2 years. How long did y'all had it? Y'all had that tape? A year? Or Mama Hill had that tape? We didn't know.
2 years. Not only that, but it was followed with a bogus order of protection from Tammy Brown, because in the order it states, I told the pastor that she attacked the singer, which she did. And I told him, no, we will not be having tea with the trustees at the church, which is across the street from my home, because you know exactly where I live. And I told the pastor, I don't want you to have tea with the trustees. It's divisive and it's not for all the people. Seeing that she just put a singer out and attacked the singer for filming in the building. I don't want to hear. You see how the climate changed at the church picnic? I don't want to hear. And Tammy said, stay out my business. You better stay up out my business. I'm like, you ain't finna do nothing. Because she was jumping all in my face. But this is what they do. They play games with a civil order, right? Because they can't get anything criminal. And trust, they try. They try. And so how long was that suppressed? And my order, that bogus order of protection being suppressed. Who even goes to get an order that states that? Those are her words in the petition. And when it was said and done, I was leaving with protection.
Yep. And I want to play a little bit of that tea with the trustees, just 1 second, in case you guys think, because anytime we say anything, we're crazy, we're attention seeking, we're this. If you say anything against them, and that's what I think is totally happening right now. It's like now they got to restart the smear campaign for Burgundy. For what? This is the truth. We have one thing about Berg, I'm gonna pull up the receipts. Okay, so let's look at Tammy Brown attacking Mama Hill.
Yeah, y'all should get y'all trustee. No,
Don't put it in my face.
no. See, that's your problem. And thanks for confirming to the Department of Justice, this is the problem.
Look how Brittany had to run from where she was.
To the Department of Justice, this is the problem. So let me tell you, I'm
vote is not.
And Tammy Brown came from behind the table just to come at Mama Hill as she was leaving. Let's not forget that.
And why doesn't Tammy Brown discuss the federal investigation that involved her boyfriend, who used to sit in the front row in Riley Rogers, and the purchase of Wilma's barbecue that was once Woo Woo's? Because we all remember that meeting when the man came in the red to talk about with Jamal Green and was riding Tammy like a pony. And so I have the Tribune article as a receipt that there was, in fact, a federal investigation going on. And it's sad because Tammy's boyfriend subsequently passed away, I think, from a heart attack. Of Riley Rogers had a stroke. So let's be clear. Nobody's crazy.
Nobody's crazy.
I got all the receipts, and I know where all the bodies at.
Yeah. Now, it's no reason to act like that. Let's continue with what you had to say.
Don't never forget that day. Don't forget what they did to you or your grandchild. Because I stood for your grandbaby. Yeah. Remember that. Remember what they did to your baby. Remember.
So I think right there you were saying, well, Riley was...
When Riley Rogers was in office, I remember you ain't have shit to say. When he was violating the rights of the people, she had nothing to say. I remember her going into an apartment building after she said she was a homeowner. And she said the apartment is a house. I said, but you just was in that meeting saying you were a homeowner, huh? So I remember everybody's silly stuff, Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to try not to curse on your platform because that's not what you do. You know what I mean?
You know what I always say? I say it gets frustrating, especially with the
It's
back.
not frustrating.
Mhm.
I have professional jobs all my life.
No, I meant for me. I wasn't saying for you. I was saying I know like people don't know me to curse, but it gets frustrating. It's so funny when I hear people say, you know, if I say something, I go off a character or a curse, they be like, oh, Bird, no, stuff, you know, I'm a human. It gets frustrating. All right, let's go.
That's the end of the list, I believe.
The public comment list, I'm sorry, Ms. Johnson. There's a list because there was an ordinance.
I stood for your baby. I stood for your baby.
This board is, has.
Now, that was the most powerful thing I think I heard anybody say the whole day for sure. It was he put her in.
We're all here for nepotism.
Mm-hmm.
Pure nepotism. Right? 10 minutes till midnight when the people will have a voice. Chris Gonzalez nominated Tiffany and the whole board unanimously voted her in. So stand by your choice. Your choice was to deny the people the access to the ballot and make a vote. So you put her in, and Tiffany did what? She put Carmen in to deny the people the ballot on the vote to vote for the next trustee.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Why we don't talk about that? Right.
No one wants to deal with the consequences of their damn decision.
So thanks for saying that, Trina. And I want to be clear so y'all know. Chris Gonzalez nominated Tiffany, took away the voice of the people, put her in. Carmen was appointed by Tiffany, ignored the voice of the people, put her in. So right now, they don't want to give a resignation approval or accept Jerry Jones' resignation because all of a sudden they want the people to be heard, right?
Maybe they want to find out where and what's going on with that $14.6 million that Stephanie Wiedemann says has, $12 million left because they built a garage with cash money for Thornton Township, right? So, seeing that Jerry was also the treasurer,
mm-hmm. So
last time I checked, the treasurer is in charge of the money. Is a treasurer not in charge of money anywhere? Treasurers, I don't give a damn if it's a sorority. They're in charge of the money.
Mm-hmm. 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 So now they're saying they don't want Tiffany to handpick nobody, but they allow Tiffany to handpick Carmen.
Tiffany handpicks anybody because she has an appointment. She does the appointment. So if you're going by appointments, then she would absolutely handpick that person. And then it's up to the board to vote on whether they agree with her handpicked appointment. Okay, so there's no reason to miss a meeting when all you have to do is say nay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I never understood why they're skipping meetings and all they have to do is say no.
Several meetings missed and documented that I was privy to get a copy of in Big Bingo. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All the way since October, they just been missing meetings. I'm sorry.
Meetings.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's get back to Trina. Thanks for joining us too, Trina.
I stood.
Like, what do she want to cook? I'm sorry. Like, I understand. Like, everybody, why throw something like that up in somebody's face?
If you genuinely standing for something that you feel was wrongfully done and you're standing on the right side of things, how is that ammo? How is that ammunition?
Mm-hmm.
I stood with you. Why? Because that's what y'all do in the wolf pack. Y'all gangster around. Y'all pick and decide what y'all want to put forth, and did you stand because it was wrong, or did you stand with the crowd?
Yeah.
Because now you're saying I stood with you. What does that mean?
What does that mean? So she has to forever be loyal to her because she stood with her for an instance.
People are autonomous beings.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ever expect someone to only say what you want them to say, you need to get AI as a friend, and it's available for you. And you won't ever have that problem because it's the algorithm that's going to say everything that you agree with. But as for autonomous beings and you using ammunition and the wrongful treatment and civil rights violation of a grandmother and child, and you're just coming through with a fucking Easter basket.
And then one of the photo op with the Easter basket.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna add Gardis in. He's gonna listen in while we finish your video.
But
Hey,
the
Gardis.
most graceful, godly thing of it all is the person that committed that civil rights violation can't put a badge on anywhere because the state says so.
Amen. He can't, and he's no longer here. So it should have been a win for you that you did stand up for that situation with the grandbaby. But I don't think we should hold. Anytime we help somebody, I hate people that hold stuff over people's head. That's not the right way to go. Okay, I'm gonna play a little bit more.
I gotta tell you the truth. They stood for your baby. They stood for your baby.
Don't vote for Christmas. No respect for me.
No, I'm about to go over to Blueberry Field, I think, to the other meeting.
Motherfucker, you was holding dog as a whole goddamn cop. You ain't a decorated detective, you was decorated as shit. Don't ever play with me.
So, Trina, what happened in the back? Because I thought you had left and you came back.
I did indeed. I stopped in. I had my pajamas on. I got a copy of the agenda. I could not hear what was going on. I was glad the police were there because I thought they'll at least be able to keep them quiet so people at home can hear what's going on. Since there is no official media representation for Dolton Township as far as these meetings. And so I'm standing in the back and Nikita and Mary looking strange. I'm an observant person. I've been trained to observe in the public, observe the people and see what I'm like. Why are they doing all this weird eye contact with each other? Then Miss Moody appears standing against the wall and tells the officer, I have an order against her. She's not supposed to be here. You are a liar.
Oh,
and
no.
Officer, if you approach me, I'm suing everybody and I'll sue her for her burial plot if she has nothing. I gave the whole opportunity time to turn around and do not approach me with that lying illegal bullshit because she know full well what that order entails, which is that I can come to any public meeting, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why people end up in positions, as they were talking about today. They want to talk about how the township isn't insurable, and the school and the park district will not be insurable as well, because I'm going to take everyone who has a park, because she's an employee of the park district, right?
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Absolutely. That's what I had heard, right? And so why are you harassing me at a public meeting? Why are you getting the police when you know full well I can be there? So you want to try and use a civil order to harass me after you lied on me, talking about somebody had a gun. But I want to see you explain that shit in court when you got 12 officers on the goddamn scene.
Yeah, I just saw
idiotic stuff that they do.
Mhm.
And then want to talk about how I did put her on YouTube. No, boo. The two, Uncle Fester and the other elf that needed to be back on the shelf, right? And her fashion faux pas, they're the ones that have the video. And I kept it and commented on it. I'm tired of people playing games. People get killed by the police all day long, and they want to play games talking about who have a gun and who don't have a gun. They played that shit at Free Indeed. They played that at Dolton Township.
Yeah.
Jedediah said it on his video. I will sue the shit out of you. Don't play and put my life in jeopardy, because what I'm not going to do is the Malcolm X thing of get your hand out my pocket, Trina got a gun. Hell to the no.
Yeah. You can't be throwing threats like that out there. Y'all just screenshot that somebody, a content creator, is allowing people to say I was carrying a gun. You can't do that. Y'all can't be just throwing stuff out there like that. This is
They the real ones carrying.
This is real people lives. You can't be.
They're the real ones carrying. Who got caught with that knife coming in the Dolton meeting?
Let's play a little more. Yep, y'all don't want to hear that though. How are you? Hey.
Haven't seen you since the summer.
Oh no, it's good to see you. Good to see you. Happy holidays.
You too. Thank you. Come on, let me get my child out of here. Let me get my child out of here.
Yeah. Mama here so
And then want to play with me, with the goddamn police. Don't ever play with me, because your police friend a corrupt, dope dealing ass cop. And she running for Dolton Township trustee. Now run that shit on the news. Dope dealing motherfucker.
Miss Roberts.
Okay, I'm a stop it there. That's when I saw my opportunity. I was still looking at Trina, but if you guys know anything about me, you can look at all the videos. We'll go over it. If I see somebody and it's something that's going back and forth online, and I haven't had the opportunity to speak to them, I'm gonna speak to them right one-on-one, because it could be a misunderstanding. Now, how this misunderstanding has went all over where I end up being a subject matter on another YouTuber's platform, that's kind of sad. Trina, you got anything to say about what was going on with you there?
Absolutely. I was stating the facts.
Yes, ma'am. You were, love.
I was stating the facts. Everybody want to play these politricking games. I'm not about to play, right? I'm crazy, but it's crazy that y'all pushing somebody forth who was caught on 91st and Ashland with drugs, caught in the south suburbs with drugs. Like, what the hell is going on? And that's public information right on the Chicago Police Department website. Why don't people research who's out here, right? But Gardis, didn't they make fun of you? Mary and the clique when you come to speak at the meet, right? But she a crooked ass cop standing in front of the people like she a noble past retired detective. Yeah, I know all about you, dick. Yeah, You the same one that put Miss Hill out the meeting after Tammy got it cracking with her. While the police on their way to arrest Stephanie Wiedemann, as everybody acting like this shit ain't really going on, but they know what's going on because Brittany done told them, and I got the whole shit on my Facebook. Yeah, because I was sitting there with it going live at Tea with the Trustees that day for over an hour. Right? So Stephanie ain't know, and I ain't know at the time when she walked past with the flyers in her hand. I had to go back and inspect the video and watch everybody and how they move. What did this lady say? Because last time I checked, Trina, she wasn't charged. I know she wasn't charged. You know why? Because I made it a point to let her know if she's criminally charged, so can Kim Austin. She can also be charged because no one gave her permission to put the flyers on their car. And therefore, that's trespassing on a vehicle, as well as she taking those signs that were not her property and trespassing upon vehicles to do so. So I do not need you to tell me that, ma'am, because I was thoroughly involved. Last time I checked, you was in a chat saying I need a Percocet. Prescribe it to your patients. Please do. I went to Pritzker Medical School. I'm beyond nursing. So before you sit on a platform and think you're diagnosing someone or making fun of someone because I have the right to express myself about my tax dollars in the way that I want to, and no one has the right to invade on my civil rights, you stay in your corner and you protect your chest with that mess, because that motherfucker is a dope dealing cop at the end of the goddamn day, and it ain't shit you can do to take it back. Move on.
Thanks, Trina. I'm sorry you had to go through that today because I thought it was going to be, we talked about it earlier thinking it was going to be
such is life, right?
A nice calm meeting.
Joshua fit the battle of Jericho and I fit the battle with these hoes. Let's get it.
I love it. Gardens, you got anything to say? I'm going to move on to what I'm going through today after Trina.
No, not really. That was very interesting. But you know what? I want to go back to that whole, because Trina got up there and basically kind of told the truth about who's appointed.
Who's appointed who?
Yeah, all the appointments. We got Tiffany who got appointed and Carmen Carlisle who got appointed.
You guys don't think it's nepotism? The same people that Tiffany got working in Dolton are the same people that work in Thornton. Keith Freeman, Dolton, Thornton. Carmen, Dolton, Thornton. Mr. Moore, Dolton, Thornton. Huh? Y'all don't see nepotism there? She couldn't pick anyone qualified. She picked Carmen because she had no problem with telling the seniors off and telling the dude in the audience that he's a bum because he had something to say about Tiffany. I don't know what kind of goddamn shell game they think they playing, but I don't like it.
Well, it's interesting. This whole thing of making Chris Gonzalez a hero because he's standing up to Tiffany is just baffling.
With Chris Gonzalez, right? He appointed her as trustee. Supervisor of Dolton Township. And what did she do? Appoint him to the Dolton Police and Fire Board, right? And then what did he do? He finished the construction that I hear was basically damn near done on Village Hall. And then if you look at her home on Dearborn, you'll see that the same material, they look awfully familiar. Was they left over? What the hell really going on? Then now it's a problem?
But the thing that just baffles me and that kind of upsets me too is this whole narrative of we know Chris Gonzalez nominated Tiffany and voted for her. So he made a little mistake.
They all voted for her. It was a unanimous vote from the board.
I can't go with this narrative.
They couldn't get a unanimous vote or a winning vote for any member of the board that was currently sitting, and they couldn't get a unanimous or a winning vote for Napoleon Harris. during those 5 to 6 meetings.
He didn't even get one vote.
For the replacement of supervisor. And so now he wants a lesser position from state rep or whatever, or what is he, a representative?
State
Because
rep.
if you're not doing anything for him, his literature says that he wants insurances to give wigs and weave or whatever you need if you're a cancer victim and paid for by the insurance. And things like that. But if you're supposed to be a Harvey resident, why does Harvey look like shit?
You know, I'm just, you know, like I said, this guy's trying to he's trying to run for re-election. And I'm just like, please do not follow this narrative of we got to forgive him because he made a mistake. Matter of fact, it wasn't even a mistake. It was an intentional pick because they thought that they can control Tiffany. That's the reason why they picked her. And unfortunately, it backfired. It basically backfired on them. So you know what? And I think you said this earlier, Trina, you need to live with your decision. And all those people who voted for Tiffany, for Dolton mayor, they need to live with those decisions because of the fact that if you would have knew her before she was mayor, I think a lot of people.
Let me stop you right there with that.
Okay.
Understand that in this last vote for mayor 4 years ago, that only 13% of the registered voters in Dolton even showed up as they do most times, which means 87% of registered voters in Dolton did not come to vote, and that is documented on the election website. And so when she says she won by a landslide, well, you have 87%, which is damn near close to 90% of the people not participating in a vote whatsoever, and documented registered voters, which is how the election board knows this. Is nobody's paying attention or doing what they need to do. The community has tapped out a long time ago. So when you say that the people voted for her, what people? I went in there and I wrote in my own damn name and pulled my ballot.
Well, I mean, whoever voted, I understand what you're saying. I mean, yeah, less than half the population voted, but these people who are out here shouting and screaming at her are the same people who voted for her.
The same people who are shouting and screaming at her are the same people who advocated for other people to vote for her, is what is going on.
Yeah.
It's beyond them voting for her. They advocated for others to vote for her and participated in the election of Tiffany Henyard as mayor, as did Mary Avant. And I have the video. This is Mary Avant. I want you to vote for Tiffany Henyard as mayor and the rest of the dream team. Huh? But now she got hell on her hands. Here's the thing. Mind your goddamn business. Because I grew up in a household where it wasn't your damn business who they voted for in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? I come from that era. When I first voted, it wasn't no damn business who I voted for. I wouldn't give a damn if I got the button on my chest. People kept that to themselves. And now you see the result and the retaliation. Right? They told us they would be a dream team. They have been a nightmare and a litigation nightmare on the pockets of the village of Dolton, and they haven't corrected anything that they said they would correct. That's wrong. Now, how much are the attorney bills?
Baby.
Delgado and Odelson and Dolton. How much are the attorney bills, Delgado versus Odelson, in the schools?
Mm-hmm.
This is a plantation. The lawyers run this.
And as soon as
people we see are puppets. And the lawyers sit there while they steal and do illicit stuff and violate our rights. And then they run into the courtroom and rack up our tax dollars, and the community is going to shit. So hell yeah, if I'm crazy, they don't want to be accountable for how much the hell they made me crazy. Everybody should be going to hell crazy. The school $54 million in debt. The municipality of Dolton has 28% of the value of everyone's home in debt. Look it up on, it's called your property tax overview. Look it up. Everybody's tax bill has a 20-year history and it's public information. And then look up the public officials and where they live and how much they paying for taxes and how much they appeal their taxes way below market value. But guess what? If the shit burn down, that's what the insurance company gonna get your ass too.
And I'm gonna say this allegedly. I found it really interesting that we saw the trustees posting to go to District 149 school board meeting.
Wasn't that interesting that Chris Gonzalez shows his ass at District 149 meeting, but several meetings at Thornton Township go miss. For what? For lies. Carmen first say she's scared and security. It's the people that's supporting you that's causing the motherfucking security breach.
It is. And then
every goddamn time. But what the hell do you mean? And the whole lot of them say they're going to walk you to your car. So how the hell you scared when you had an order of protection since August?
Yeah.
And trying to lie to the people. In the building today? I have the order in my possession. Right now. Been screenshotted. So don't play and act like you don't know that that judge only put no unlawful contact and that he can't be within 200 feet of your residence. He absolutely has the right to be in Thornton. It's written on the order he can be in Thornton Township. Because, see, they know what you do.
Yeah.
Just like Tiffany has an order on Paul Roberts. But he can still be in public.
I didn't know that. What? Where have you been at?
I have it in my possession.
Are you serious? I'm not, y'all. I'm not jiving you. I did not know that. I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
They thought they had all that shit sealed. No, I was able to get it unsealed. How you do that? Don't worry about it. But I got it in my possession right now. And I got the receipts for it. Stamped by the courts. So don't play with me. And they want to play Sonia Massey, Sandra Bland with Trina Downs. Police. You got to go, police. Don't keep fucking playing with me. Because all of their asses need to be charged with RICO. That running in a pack in a group, orchestrating shit, the conspiracy on people, you fucking doxing people 24 hours, fucking with people jobs and livelihood. I will fuck your ass up in court. Wow. I am not. I wouldn't care, and they think they have nothing to lose because they have the insurance of the park district and the school behind them. And the other people say, "I ain't got nothing, no way, nigga. You never have nothing when I'm done with you, because you'll have a bankruptcy that you. I wouldn't care if you scratch a lottery ticket at 82, bitch. I'ma get it." I'm tired of the games. I'm tired of it. That's why the level of success is getting the hell out of predominantly Black community. The way it's illy ran.
Well, I want to say
nobody innocent in this, Burgundy.
No,
no one can forget anything that was done to the people. And I'm not going to forget the Nikita Nietzsche behind the Tiffany Henyer when it first started with who can talk and who can't talk at a meeting, who you going to get a mic to, who you not going to get a mic to, having people attacked in the chat at the village board meetings on their village website. Because the same people that Nikita tried to have attack me are some of the same fat girls that went to high school with me, boo. And I know the fat girl gossiping how you roll. That's why I checked her in the chat, and it ain't happened no more. Okay? And I'm going to call a spade a spade. People better stop playing these silly games with me, because you think you're attacking me because you don't like Tiffany, and you feel like if I say something about the trustees in Thornton or Dolton, then that's a win for her. But guess what? I'm not an ostrich. I don't have selective memory, and I ain't gonna pretend like I don't see all the shit that's going on. I tell her like I tell them.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, the thing is this. This is the thing. Everybody wants to run in this group. And when I walked in there by myself early, and as soon as it was people staring at me with their mouths open, that's Burgundy Blue. Yeah, and I am here for a board meeting. And then if you notice, a group sat on one side. They was all on one side where one person had to say,
is it not always the same group?
Yeah, it's always the same group. And
Let me ask you this too. Can you always identify the same individuals of that group?
Yeah, I didn't have to turn around. Somebody asked me in my chat, pan your camera around so we can see who's talking. I said, you can't tell by the voice. I ain't even got to turn my head around. And I'm not panning my camera around because that's what you want. And the same thing about what's going on there. I try to talk to people, and I'm gonna leave this here. If you guys are in the chat, 124 people in here. Thank you, Trina. Thank you, Gardis, for joining us. Everybody's opinions are their own, and we're just gonna go from there. I'm a resident. Trina's a resident. Y'all went through 3 months. I wasn't a resident. 3 months. I was a registered voter. All while Noah passed away at 6. I went through the worst time of my life in May. The worst time. People on Patreon, y'all went with me. So I went through the worst time of my life in May. So so when I hear people say I'm claiming a victim, have y'all seen me say anything else? When I was getting attacked online, I just didn't know how to handle everything financially, dealing with being a caretaker, losing my mother, and right before that, losing my sister, and then losing Noah at the same time. That was 3 people in a row, back to back to back. And it was too much for me. And guess what? I'm human, and humans break. But Lord forbid you say something about anybody in that group. This is a victim. This is a person. You're going to say that. Why are y'all able to say whatever you want to say about other people? And as soon as somebody say anything or challenge or ask you, why did you say that? Why did you say that? It's, oh, she's attacking me. And she said, y'all, you have to recognize this is why a lot of people probably going to look at Tiffany a little different. No one's saying Tiffany didn't do what she did or it wasn't nepotism. It really is nepotism. But if y'all can't see the overplay for the underplay, I don't know what to tell y'all. And that's my
overplay. But the people need to do their own overplay. Get all their ass out of there. They've been there and they're not taking their position serious. Nobody missed 7 consecutive meetings, and that took an oath for office, and they're not dead or dying.
It's we got to get rid of Tiffany, and we'll solve everything.
Yeah, get rid of Tiffany. They could meet. They could do everything.
I've been here 13 years. I've seen them recycle the same people. Different camps, they split. First of all, they all Democrats. And at one time or another, they all ran together for office or aligned together for office. I keep showing y'all the meeting that they had. That was the first secret squirrel meeting, and it involved damn near all they ass, but Tammy and Kiana coming out that building.
Oh, was that the bar next door? That means
what? No, honey. I'm talking about the video I show at the beginning of my lives. With
the young man. Yes. I want to ask you about that. Yes, I saw that.
So that was the first secret squirrel meeting.
Yeah. And this is all about you guys. If you don't know, let me tell you something. You only get sympathy. Do you hear when people go up to the mic? When they go up to a mic, everybody in the room that's not in that group, they're totally quiet basically. You might have a couple of cackling, like you got Keith Price gonna say, what's your zip code? You got that. But other than that, when anybody else get in the mic, this lady sitting up there at the mic with an oxygen tank, I don't know her personally. She said, I've been here 7 months. You shouldn't have moved here then. What kind of evil person says that to somebody? What is wrong? These are grown people.
No, that's an ignorant bitch.
Okay.
And that's my opinion, as she stated. Everybody got their individualized opinion. I'm 52 years old. I'm not going to keep playing these games as to what's going on. And that's the same ignorant bitch that I can remember being in the classroom. You talk like you white. You talk like you white, bitch. You talk like a caveman.
Yeah.
You talk like you just got through picking cotton, huh? Right? But people can say what they want to say to you. They ridicule you because you want to speak or you do speak a certain way. I'm tired of it. I don't have to fit this. What's the level of a Negro?
Yeah. And
why do I want to fit in to your basic construct of what you think I should be and how you think? See, they sat through the whole meeting and they heckled. They were so damn loud you can't hear the business of the board.
Nothing. Like when
I come in and they already Carmen called for an adjournment and he said, well, so why does it matter if I could stand at the podium all goddamn day? The meeting was adjourned. So what the hell does it matter? Tiffany telling me I got 3 minutes, motherfucker. I got till they closed the building. But the meeting was adjourned. So why are you still trying to stop me from talking at an adjourned meeting, Miss Attorney?
Trina,
well, remember Beth. I'm sorry, remember Beth did that at the non-meeting. Was that earlier?
No, you picked up my thoughts, Goddess. Remember, Tiffany said, close the building, and I'm gone. They stood up at the podium, told the security guard they'll leave when they ready.
Yeah, and that was when they filed that bogus order the next day on me. After I got a phone call from a young man who wanted to tell me, I need you to squash that with me. No, first he says, Trina, I want to pay for your campaign pictures and don't worry about your petitions. I'm going to have 100 to 200 people lined up to sign them for you. All you got to do is come up to this spot when I tell you so. I'm like, look, dude, where am I coming to, first of all? And what the hell is going on? And are they Dolton residents? He like, yeah, they all old ladies, they don't. But I'm going to need you to squash what's going on with Miss Mary. Fuck that. I ain't squashing shit. What the fuck you mean? You said you wanted to support me. You said you want to pay for my pictures. You got the photographer, all this shit like that. Now, and you got people to sign my petition, so I don't have to bat an eye. But you telling me you want me to make up with this motherfucker. Now, what's wrong with you?
It's always an angle. It's always an angle, baby.
No, you want me to roll with them and they political bullshit because you feel I got a strong voice. And so y'all want to pick up the tab.
Yeah, right?
Like but then when I tell him, fuck you, next thing you know, the sheriff's at my door with an order from Miss Moody. So that's why I'm going to sue her ass for a burial plot. Playing with the ass.
Yeah, that sounds like a payoff.
Let's look a little more. I want to play now. You guys, these are my opinions. I do not, because this is a part that I thought was resolved. This is a part I thought was resolved. I can't believe it's a whole YouTube story about it. But if you guys notice, it's the Burgundy.
Oh, you do know she just got through talking about you like a dog on All in the Queue. You a liar.
I'm a liar.
Yeah, honey, you a liar.
Don't pray for me. Wait a minute. Where my clip at? Don't pray for me no more. She praying for me and I'm a liar.
More, you prayed us in on unity. You prayed us in and it came with the most divisive speech I heard in my life. Don't pray for me no more.
No, I'm sitting out there minding my business and I heard a voice say hello Burgundy, but I had the camera up to say hello to Trina. And you guys, this is not a dog pile or a gang up. A show was done about me and I have the live click for even Miss Roberts if she want to call in. Everybody can call in. So I was like, okay, hey Miss Roberts, if you guys know Burgundy and you've been following me, when I see somebody and it's a misunderstanding, I'm reaching out. Phone, text, pull to the side, let me talk to you. It was just so happened my stick, and if you notice, I didn't put the camera on her. I kind of stretched my hand out. I didn't know y'all could really hear everything. I knew you would hear, but I just want to know, why did she make a post about me and Dolton politics? Now, on top of the post, it was a lie. You know what I mean? So then I was like, so why did you bring me up in Dolton politics? And she was like, well, it was a message for young girls, and it was a picture of Kamal and Tiffany. Well, what I got to do with Kamal and Tiffany? And what I got to do with, I don't got no daughters. So I don't got no daughters. What I got to do with, I'm not in a relationship with Kamal and Tiffany. I'm a YouTuber, and I talk, and my thing is commentary. So more than once, I will share this with you, and I have proof, screenshot it happened. This group told me to talk about something else. They steady, even if you remember back in the day, they'd be like, why don't you talk about something else? Why don't you? What? Out of all the YouTubers talking about this, I have to talk about something else. Do y'all not find that weird? I'm like, why is it? Oh, and then give me a list of topics. Why don't you talk about this? Why don't you good at this? No, I know what I'm good at.
Wow, we got a lot more super producers out here, huh?
We got a lot. And I'm like, I don't hate on no YouTubers.
And then it's like they, even with that lady, the super producer, she Trina Downs, they don't have to vote on his resume. And you clearly see it was on agenda, and they discussed it today. And Tiffany brought up that exact fact that has to be voted upon. Like, don't play with the people.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Pause. She mentioned my baby, Asia, my son. Please tell me that, because I didn't see it. Don't talk about my kids on here, because that's going to be a problem for me. Don't talk about my children or my grandchildren.
You talk about my kids, I'm going to let them come in on the live and cuss your ass out.
Don't do that, because I have
off limits. I'm going to let you know. They off limits and no limits.
And this is the problem. Hold on, because I have to say something. Miss Asia, I'm sorry you ain't on the live. Y'all brought up my birth family and my family. When is enough for you? Leave my children alone. Leave my grandchildren alone. What do I bring up your family? Because I know I'm for sure nobody had premarital sex. I know nobody got baby daddies out here, just me. I'm for sure everybody been married since virginity was taken, and they never. They all righteous, right?
Well, I got married at 19, and now I married the man.
What's she say about my baby?
But yeah, second go round.
No, yeah, I didn't know. She said, first of all, I have astonishing children, all of them better than me, and every mother should want their children to be better than them. Why are you bringing up residence bullshit? Now, see, that's not right. Bringing up residence life. I'm not running for office. I don't need a delegate pass around my neck sponsored by Klarna.
Fuck with my kids if you want to.
I would kill for my children.
She don't know me. Hey, Lady Lachey, I'm sorry I don't know you. But I'm sorry that happened to you. Now, I don't say anything. Let's just go ahead and let's call the roll.
Call the roll.
Call the roll. You know what? This is what they want, because they don't have no attention. What else can we talk about other than them? Let's leave them. You know what? They're trying to feed off my channel, and
I ride them like a pony.
My mentor told me
ride them like a pony.
My mentor told me
let me ride them like a pony.
No, my mentor said that sometimes. My mentor just said
you need to put some baking soda on your lips with some lemon juice.
You know what? Because my mentor called me on the way over here, and I think everybody needs a mentor, no matter what.
Baking soda and peroxide that work to oxidize.
And a whitewash cloth. Give them a good whitewash cloth.
Hit them toners.
This is the thing. When they can't bully you in person, they'll try to bully you all over the world. They'll try to get online and bully you. They send a whole conglomerate to bully you.
Because they know you know You ain't about that. I wish a motherfucker would. That's why my number public. I welcome the call. Bitch,
No,
call me.
I'm not about that, because when you have things to lose, you have stuff to lose. Believe me, if May was not the worst time of my life, I'm not gonna let that take me out of my body. You know what?
No one likes a bully.
Nobody likes a bully. But you know what? Guess what? I hope y'all get what you want. I hope you get what you want. And I challenge anybody to stay on their ass after if Tiffany
And then Frankenstein had the unmitigated gall to say that I was an idiot. Well, Vivian Allen. Well, bitch.
Oh, see? Oh, God. I know who you're talking about. I don't call people
If
names.
I'm an idiot, then what the fuck are you?
And you know what? They can never catch me.
I'm an idiot. What the fuck are you?
Well, now, I don't know about that, but I will say this.
Because your measure of an idiot is what? Bitch, you string beads.
No, stop it, Trina. Chop it. But what I will say, let's talk about Christianity or being faithful.
I'm more of a John Baptist Christian. You know,
or Catholic or whatever you want to do. But let's talk about how they say praise God and pray, and then they go and do the opposite right after that. What do you think that is about? Gardis, you got anything to say about that?
Oh, it's common. It's common amongst a lot of church folks. You know, we go into church on Sunday and
it's
do the devil's work from Monday to Saturday.
Right? Some people go to the mosque. Some people go to the synagogue.
Mm-hmm.
Some people go to a Coptic church.
Yeah.
People have different religions. And so to put Christianity on the totality of a township and then don't act like a Christian, kiss my ass.
Yeah. And it's so true. I was looking at this girl. She's on TikTok, and my nieces was showing me she has a cooking show. Her name is Cooking with Kaya. They keep me with all the cool stuff. And I guess she cooks, and she like 21 or something. And she like Cooking with Kaya. And she has a nice little body. They hated on her so bad. They wanted to jump her. They tried to take her show away. Guess what? They got her TikTok and YouTube banned. Guess what happened, you guys? They got VH1 gave her a whole show making 6 figures a year plus. Multiple, now 100,000, way more than that. And she owns the rights to her show. So God will put the grave you plant for me, baby. The grave you plant for me is just what it is.
Oh,
so,
they can fucking that line around the corner so them bitches can dream about it.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So now that we've been through this, like today, I came in a meeting. You already see what's going on online. I have you know what? Because I starting to see people, the stress is showing up on their bodies. It's showing up in their skin. It's showing up all over their lips.
Them motherfuckers was ugly when they first started, when they was happy at meetings.
No, Trina.
They turning me into the Incredible Hulk. And then I'll be like, what the fuck?
I get up every day. I'd be like, thank you, Lord, for my life. Because I would not like to be up morning, noon, night talking about how much I hate Tiffany. I can't believe that people with wigs be mad Tiffany got a wig. I be confused. I wear a sew-in or a wig.
Let me tell you something.
She got a wig.
I don't give a damn what's on her head. I give a damn what's in her head. And what the hell she been doing while she's sitting with power over the people and the buildings that we pay our tax dollars on.
Yep. The buildings we pay our tax
dollars on. Ain't no goddamn saint. And it ain't shit she can do to make her a saint. So the Dolton Village Hall is still run like a liquor store. It's still locked.
Okay, now this is what I want to talk about. Since we have people over here, y'all hit the like button that are critical thinkers. We're sitting over here. We think beyond the gossip. What's the deal? We understand the whistleblower situation, I guess. But why did Keith Freeman turn into baby Jesus, as everybody say? How did that happen?
It
That's-
ain't everybody.
like a
That's
common-
just me saying he turned to baby Jesus.
No, that's what you say. Trina said I took two of your sayings, Trina, just so
Lavelle Redmond has turned to baby Jesus.
yeah.
Chris Gonzalez has turned to baby Jesus.
Turned to Mother Mary.
Chris Gonzalez, Carmen Carla, they turned to
He
baby Jesus.
Jesus.
Trina, it's this other thing you say that we always give you credit for, but I say it every day of my life. What is it? Do you believe me or your lying eyes? What
Do
is
you
it?
believe me or your lying ass eyes? That's why I posted Mary Avant, possession of controlled substance, police background from the police investigator. How the fuck is you the police and you got drugs, motherfucker, and getting busted by the police?
Okay. Last question, because we we over here talking facts. I got two fact checkers. Trina, what and Gardis? Okay. They were talking about Tiffany's name being on the box. Could we have just put the toys and the food in some laundry baskets and kept on going?
Are you even talking about Burgundy? Because I heard people in the meeting say the Greater Food Supply Depository, that food does not come from the Greater Food Depository. That food is purchased from a vendor. If you get food from the deposit, you have not ever opened a Thornton Township box with expired goods in there.
Do you know what? Trina's got a point, because that food is budgeted.
No, that is the truth.
No. I'm saying you got a point, because that food is budgeted, so they can't be getting it from the Greater Chicago Repository.
Correct. And so when you have several meetings consecutively since the beginning of October with no quorum, how do you expect to get the food? And everybody sees the fighting, including the vendors, and the vendors have suffered because of the fighting and haven't gotten paid. And you think they're going to extend you a credit? Absolutely the hell not. They're not getting caught. They already have gotten caught up in the midst of the infighting before and had to wait for payment. Right? And so it is no way humanly possible, because I called her personally, asked her, which is why I got up out my fucking sick bed to go to Big Bingo and ask her again in her face and get it on record. Is there any way humanly possible that they can still get baskets and the children can get their toys? It's not enough time. We still have to, none of this stuff has been purchased. It's no way, even if the special board meeting goes on, it's no way we can do this.
Trina, do you have an estimate of how many children are waiting on, or you Gardis, how many children you've seen that they may have signed up or registered for toys?
Don't know, but it can be FOIA'd.
Okay. I think we need to get that number. Maybe we can see them do something like a late Christmas, if anything. I don't know. This is so sad.
When I worked at the township, I would estimate that there might have been at least about 300 children that they were giving toys to. I mean, that's just a rough estimate, but yeah.
Because you still have to fit, the criteria in order to receive those things. And so when you have this type of issue, when this has been a long-standing program, even under Frank Zuccarelli, and you're wanting to do this for the embarrassment of Tiffany Henyard, I have a serious issue with that.
Yeah, this is totally for the embarrassment of Tiffany Henyard.
She's been hollering about this insurance, I don't know how long, and I just seen Chris Gonzalez in an interview with Clean House 2025, Ed Steve, saying that she was crying wolf and that they don't need to be at a meeting to vote for insurance. That's bullshit, apparently, since the Thornton Township doors are now closed. And nobody insurances just carry on forever with no payment. Where do they do that at? And once your ass is dropped, you dropped. And so then you have to do what? Refile for insurance, resubmit your application for insurance, even if it's through the same broker, and then everything changes.
So I have
already under policy. Now,
they close the other buildings?
what do you mean other buildings?
Okay, so
Buildings and other Dolton Township buildings?
yeah, like the Riverdale and the Calumet City. Just wondering, have you heard anything? I'm sorry.
Ensure that as the township, absolutely all of those buildings should be closed.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And people riding the buses will still be covered under township liability, as well as whatever auto liability they have for those vehicles. So I don't understand how any buses were operating beyond insurance. See how it's too much bullshit?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's a lot of mess going on.
Because there were township buses last night at Big Bingo.
The last question, I mean, I know I don't want to hold y'all because I've been long-winded all day. What do you think? Hold on. Okay, so the Tamika Hinyard and Tanika Hughes got up and they actually gave great responses. And they were like, well, we actually want to, I could play that clip, but Carmen was like, I actually wanted to amend without these bills. And she was like, I'm begging you, can we go on? And she was like, well, actually your services will go on. I didn't find a resolution to that. They say only if Tiffany accepted some of the bills approved. How did y'all feel about that?
I wasn't able to hear anything that went on at that meeting.
Oh, okay.
I
just
need to know that I heard it myself. You know what I mean?
Loud. They were really loud. Yeah.
That was my whole point of having to come in. I was hoping to be able to hear it at home.
They won't stop. I'm gonna put Martin video on. Martin G. Johnson, Crycheck. I think he live right now. Let me see if I could find that little part. He had a microphone. Oh, dang, he live right now. Oh, he live right now. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought I had his video. But they were saying, she was like, let me get to that part. Because I want y'all to tell me if I'm missing something. Like you say, you believe me or your lying eyes? Let's see. And the lady, what y'all thought while I'm waiting on that clip, the lady that flipped the bird because she said that
just like Mr. Lee was doing the cuckoo sign when I was talking and then started elbowing everyone that they should listen to what I was saying. Mr. Lee needs to quit. Honey, he needs to sit his ass down.
So when people think he's a leader currently, that's what he's doing.
He's too old to be doing that kitty ass shit. Whether you agree with what the person's saying or not, have the testicular fortitude to sit your ass through for their 3 minutes and let them have their say.
Hold on, let me put that in my phone. Testicular fortitude. I gotta use that. I be taking little Trina little sayings. Okay, let's listen to Tamika Hughes, and she's over the seniors. I think it's a GA situation, and let's hopefully Martin got a better sound.
Right now, where we cannot provide all the services needed to serve the people of our township. Yeah. I am asking and requesting the board today to please reconsider passing the budget, approving the bills. We want our luncheon program to continue, and we would like all our other vendors to get paid. I am asking you, please, a lot of seniors will be affected. It's the holiday season. Yes. A lot of them do not have family members to provide for them. That's right. I'm up here. I'm shaking right now because I cannot believe everything that has been on today. I am begging you on behalf of the Senior Services Department to please reconsider. Yeah. Please. Yes.
There were like 7 bills that would affect the services that taken off. So if Supervisor Peter wanted to support the motion, she could have, and all the bills could have been paid minus like 7 bills. So I'm still willing to do that if she is, but other than that,
she's still willing to do. Why you gotta barter with this? Why do the people have to barter with this bitch? Dolton Township is all about services only. Am I wrong?
Yep. No, you're absolutely right.
And
It's all about
Township is
services.
comprised of services only. And she's sitting up there and got a barter with a motherfucker about that. If there's no services and no, what the fuck is that? But shut the whole shit down forever then. I seen a tax levy on the agenda. I was waiting on they punk ass to raise the taxes. For what? She say it's a surplus and we can get our money back from Thornton Township. So why the hell you gonna raise taxes? I want to see what's going on. A levy doesn't always involve raising taxes, though they said last night. Yeah, because I make sure I call the horse. Giddy up.
Okay, let's continue.
All the vendors. There's vendors on there that have in your department and they need to pay everybody. Or sitting here trying to put on the show and say, well, why we not paying everybody? It's Christmas. Everybody needs their money. Give everybody their money, get work, pay. So I'm just representing civil service department right now because I know the people that affected by my department. I do support a lot of other departments, but on behalf of civil services, because I'm the manager there, it's the other department heads here, they can come and represent their department. We do service a lot of seniors that they go to other departments for services. However, on the agenda, it is number 246 and 266. That's actually our holiday event that's on the agenda that was taken off.
I didn't announce it out loud. It says potential invoice removals. I did not take those off. I took off the things that were against or not in compliance with the image ordinance. That is the only thing that we're taking off. Nothing for senior services, the youth department, any other services were taken off. So again, my amended motion was to take off about a couple of things that aren't in compliance with the ordinance that the board created.
So I could disregard this.
Yeah, those are potential. I mean, because sometimes I ask questions and their answers are sometimes. So I got the answers to those. And so again, it wasn't taken off. So
all right, and it was taken off, but we'll give you the minutes after this. We do got another meeting to go to, so then y'all can.
No, they weren't taken off. For the record, it was Trustee Gray the ones that voted no, not us.
We did vote no.
That's the bottom line. Well, that's the bottom line. Don't try to say we didn't do anything.
Pay all the politics with certain business. Pay everybody. So stop playing. All right, come on. We got somewhere to go, guys. We got one more, because then I gotta leave. I want you to think I'm not trying to hear you speak. So come on up here. I got another meeting that's supposed to be there at 2:00. Remember, I only came here because.
Oh, she got another meeting. She's supposed to be there at 2:00. What meeting? Burgundy. Pause.
My name is Kay Fox. Kay Fox.
I said you're up next after him. After him. I am. All right, thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Eduardo Vasquez. I'm from the outreach department. Back there are my fellow co-workers, and I feel like we have to be very clear to the residents, because to me, what matters more than anything is making sure that you residents know what's going on in your township, which is the primary function for outreach. What we did was go knock on every single one of your doors. Every 17 municipalities, we went knock on your door to inform you guys about resources that you guys have access to. And I want to make this very clear for everybody and anyone who's watching this on live stream or here in person. For us and our outreach team, it does not matter who are the trustees, it doesn't matter who the supervisor is, or whoever's in that position. Our main goal is just to inform our residents about what is happening in our township, whether they be events or resources that some people really do need. I've had people come up to me and cry because they didn't have food in their home, and I was able to provide them a food box. For me, that's all I ever care for, and that's all I ever need. So, what matters more than anything is that our township, our people, our residents get what they deserve. And our team here, my team, that's all we care for. That's all we push for. That's all we work for. Because at the end of the day, none of this is possible without any of you. You are our boss. You are the ones in control. You are the one who tells us what we can and cannot do. That goes for everyone. You are in control. Don't think that you're not. Don't feel like you're not. Because at the end of the day, I answer, and our group outreach is loyal to one group and one group only, the residents. Because they're the ones that matter. They're the ones who are consistent. They're the ones who are always going to be here. Thank you. That's all I have to say.
First of all, my name is Tina Hughes, and I'm the Director of General Systems and the Food Pantry. We have been affected by all this conversation today. We buy food, we can't give it away because we don't have our bills paid. I sat there just now, and my vendors are calling me on my cell phone. They stopped our food from being delivered. So guess what, ladies and gentlemen, we won't have food boxes to give out, and these fine young people can't go out and deliver them. We had to rent trucks. I follow rules. If you tell me we have no insurance, I won't drive. So therefore, I rented trucks for the company, for these men and women to deliver boxes to our seniors, to our senior buildings. I'm not asking for much, just pay our bills. I understand image, but GA has a separate line item. Please verify that you can hold us accountable for that. Because I remember when I've been at Dolton Township since 1997. I can tell you how Christmas bags used to be. I can tell you how we went from bags to boxes. And now with boxes with closure on them. And guess what? We did start out with everybody's name, but we also had sponsors' name on their name. And as the years progress, we have only had the supervisor name on the box. Please, we can't get any more vendors. Vendors, I'm begging them on hands and knees, literally, to help us, to give us our product. And all I'm asking is for the board to reconsider as well, to vote. I understand image, but please verify that you can do that. We also, just for image purpose, the letterhead, the township supervisor has a separate letterhead just for GA, and I always have had one. So please, I'm asking the board to work together to approve all the bills.
Yes.
I understand what you got an issue with. Well, please remember, it is the holiday season.
Come on.
And I feel bad because if you go right now to the VAT building, you're going to see a lot of stuff that I got, I can't give away. They're holding my meat hostage, and I'm okay with that too. Because guess what? They haven't gotten paid. And guess what? We can't pay the vendors, they can't pay their staff. So what's going to happen to their staff?
From the village with consent of the board in order to hold that event. Also, trustees, I want to ask, because there also was a bus there transporting residents. If you didn't have any insurance, were those buses insured yesterday evening at 6 o'clock? Well, that's unheard of, because that liability will fall on Dolton. And we have our own issues with Tiffany Henry. Okay? And at the caucus, you had 6 buses out there.
She got help for you, Tracy. Don't tell us
residents.
I'll give you a resolution.
That was illegal. Let me educate you. You cannot transport residents on a bus to a caucus, to a event such as that. That's illegal. Let her know, attorney that's sitting over there. Let her know that that's illegal. Please do, because she needs to be educated that that's illegal to do.
It's illegal to give out Class 8s in a day for like 10 years and give it. Nobody gets grandfathered under Class 8.
The residents.
But she don't see what she do, but she got goggles on.
That's funny. Got BP stubs on.
The last one
I ain't thinking about it. She used to come to meetings inebriated.
I mean, you might have received less. My taxes are extremely
Not you call her BP stubs.
I received
somebody should have gave her ass a breathalyzer when she was sitting as trustee.
$2 million that you want to disperse upon 17.
Because I don't know if you can make a drunk ass vote. But I
think about residents, how much would you receive that she's sweating them to vote on it to make it look like she's doing something for the residents, and you're only gonna receive $15. If you need $15, call me. I have it for you.
That's not true at all.
No, she said it. It's on the record when we put the now. Wait, no, there's more. There's more. No, Trina, you gotta listen because Trina don't like. Trina not paying attention.
I was paying attention.
No, Trina. After this second part, then I need your rebuttal.
Go ahead.
If you need $15, we know where to go. Now wait, we got another part.
She told us to come to her at the last meeting for book
wait, no, she's serious this time. Listen, Trina, see, we don't give people a chance.
Excuse me, it's 3 clouds. I'm not trying to change that. So your time is up. Your time is up. Senior, your time is up. Your time is up. Christmas. Give me your time is up. Your time is up.
If you're a senior and you need food and you didn't get food from the township, she plans to furnish your family for Christmas. Go ahead, Trina. I'm done. I just wanted to make sure people knew that they
like you gave the book bags and uniforms.
Well, you know, she got that.
Don't get a book bag from Tiffany. Get a book bag from her. Like,
I remember.
If somebody is in need,
did they call to get the book bag? I want to make sure they know to call to get the.
Well, with that money from BP Capital, she should have enough to.
Right. I say.
Just go ahead. 170. Look, $15.
It's just hard for me to trust anybody who, you know, go to great lengths to starch their pants the wrong fucking way.
You know what? I got to get out of here. No.
I'm like, y'all not gonna arrest Stubbs. She got them pants starched like that. She gonna kill some damn body.
You know what's so funny? Because it's the same thing with like older people. They pants be starched.
I ain't never seen no older person with their pants starched the wrong way.
It's so funny. You guys,
her pants was starched horizontally.
Y'all ever had? I had a friend who uncle, he was like, he put his pants under his mattress, I guess because he was in jail or something.
Was real wide legs.
Get the crease.
Well, I guess we do talk about fashion on this channel.
We talk about fashion on this channel.
That was like the Grinch that stole Christmas and ran through the.
Pants. I thought those pants were cute. We talk about fashion over here. I thought they were.
They may have been. I just couldn't get over the fact that you went to great lengths to have them starched the wrong way. Did you tell the cleaners that? Did you do it by yourself? Did you use a whole? I don't even know where to buy a can of Niagara. Do they still sell starch in the stores? How does this
work? My God, did you say Niagara? I haven't. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Baby, them pants were starched with Niagara.
Now that's old school.
The blue bottle. I want to know where she's getting them from.
Well, I want to say I'm glad you guys talked me off the ledge and my mentor because I was about to give people what they want. What I appreciate is that we were actually.
You take them serious?
I don't take them serious, but I do take my community serious, and we are in a pickle.
I definitely take my tax dollars and where I live serious.
Exactly. Serious. So anybody that has time to be
and the police serious,
and the police. And
last time I checked, when Mary Yvonne talking about we need to keep our foot on your neck like George Floyd. What the fuck?
And nobody said nothing. And then on top of that, you guys all in the chat talking about I got a gun and all that stuff. Baby, keep on playing.
They always think somebody got a gun because they always trigger.
Why you think that?
Hold on. Let me give the read, Burgundy.
Okay,
you always want to say that somebody got a gun because they always triggering a motherfucker.
Oh, is that what? And then on top of that, all you got to do when you go to those things and they're trying to start new stuff and call everybody crazy, everybody coochie.
Man just bought a rapist out that was convicted for being in the bed rolling around with little boys to find a little girl in the abandoned house in Dolton. And I want to know how the fuck his weird ass knew.
You sitting over there when y'all got these people. Look, y'all, all they do is come for you, come for you, come for you. But has anything they said they came out to seek, and I'm talking about everybody, even the people cackling on the side, what has been proven? What has been solved? They was on Martin G. Johnson show riding him, and he asked one question. Okay, tell us what Tiffany stole. No, I can't say that.
Tell you.
They can't tell you.
She got the authority to write as many $3,000 checks with no cap in Thornton Township or board approval per Stephanie Wiedemann. So why in the fuck can she do it? Because she don't trust. They already saying. She said, I wouldn't write a check either.
I wouldn't write a check.
That same power in the village of Dolton, but the increment is $5,000 without board approval, and there is no cap. So if we're talking about somebody who want to steal, well, maybe you won't want to do it on a checkbook, but it technically wouldn't be stealing if you're using it for the damn people. It's not stealing.
I got a question. This is my own opinion. Why is it that all of us on the small...
And why is it like that? Why does anybody have that power to be able to do that? Anybody can go wrong.
Well, they never changed the ordinance. And I remember you standing up to the podium saying, why don't we change the ordinance so this doesn't happen in the future? And they was like,
listen, that's because the same day that I went to the podium and said that was the same day Stephanie Wiedemann made it a point to lean up and tell me, do you know that she has as supervisor, you know that she can write as many $3,000 checks as she wants without board approval or no cap, because she's seen on my paper that I was going to ask them about that $14.6 million held in cash assets in Thornton Township. Now let's get to the real shit. Tiffany, a scapegoat.
That's all it is.
She was there because they already, I bet you they already stole that damn money. How do you keep account of that type of money? And who has access to it? And they all want to say the same damn thing. And she's stealing. And when we go in and take accounting, how much is that? How much is going to be left? What's going to be going on? How much is going to be left? And then they're going to be like pointing the fingers. Tiffany stole it. She's going to be like, no, I didn't. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Hell no.
Not me. Yeah, you. It couldn't be. Then who?
That's the way he sounded.
And who's doing the accounting? Who's doing the accounting?
Well, Eric wouldn't. Okay, let's go to the Lancet Journal. I'm glad this is the last thing. I'm just glad y'all here. The Lancet Journal, did you see that article about the Kasperick group? And let's go to it really quickly. And Gardis, I don't know.
You paid attention to what happened in Dixon, right? With Rita Cromwell. Remember her in Dixon, Illinois?
No,
was that the one that went to the casino?
$1 million and had the horse ranches, and Biden just commuted her sentence, which she was basically done with it on house arrest anyway, but now she can be outside, right? The same thing that went on there, it's the same thing that's going to go on here with the people.
So it says the accounting firm hired to audit the Thornton Township financial report from the last fiscal year decided not to offer an opinion on whether its numbers added up. The lack of opinion means the firm, John Kasperick Co., was unwilling to certify the township's report as accurate. In a letter contained with
it's not accurate. It's a projected budget. And a projected budget could never be accurate. It's not based on accurate spending or exact spending in each department. It's not based on that. It's projected. That means we might spend it this way.
Trina, but have you ever heard about? Oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Gardis. I'm sorry.
No, but that's the thing about it, Trina. When you go on the Illinois Comptroller's website and download the audits, is signed by the Kasperick Group.
What do the audits have to do with the budget?
Well, that's the whole thing. I was referring to the audits.
Okay, audits and budgets are two different things.
I know. I mean, we're having two different conversations, but the audits to me is the real numbers. It's supposed to be. Because that's when they're supposed to,
Okay,
go down.
Well, partially, because an audit will also contain the budget that has not been voted and approved by the board, which is also projected. And so when you're dealing, and they've been dealing off projected budgets, and they've been voting on projected budgets for quite some time in Dolton and recently, or more at that I've been paying attention to in Thornton, because I've only been paying attention to Thornton recently. Okay, if you will, for the past 3 to 4 years, right? So I know that in Dolton, they've been basing things off a projected budget for over 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And that's not ever good. They're currently working off a projected budget that they still have not approved, and the year is over.
Well, so you saying they Dolton hasn't approved a budget in over 10 years?
I'm saying any budget that was approved was projected.
Okay.
And they haven't approved the most recent budget, I believe.
Because if I'm not correct, if I'm not mistaken, Dolton hasn't, actually the board hasn't approved a budget in 3 years. Is that correct?
Something like that. I don't,
okay.
I have no idea. I know whatever is or was approved was projected. Anything that was on the table as far as a budget was a projected budget, and it's been a projected budget for over 10 years.
Damn. We are in a bad way, you guys. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I appreciate you. I'm gonna get off of here, and I love you guys.
Love you too. All
right, love y'all.
Thanks for hanging in there. Look, stop getting them paychecks every Friday from Tiffany now.
I don't even play with these people like that. But if she want to save on her taxes, because I'm sure she in a bracket where they hit her ass up with one dependent, honey. If you ain't filing Kamal as a dependent, baby, send some money my way. But
it's so funny that they say we getting paid. I'm like, why would Tiffany go?
I'm gonna start a nonprofit tomorrow.
I was like, why Tiffany went to the smallest YouTube channel to pay them?
I'm asking Tiffany for a raise. They can pay if they want to. But I'm a single mom, and I've been cleaning up a long time. Don't I know how to clean a house? Shit, I'll clean the whole. Everybody get y'all ass up out of here, please.
I'm asking Tiffany for a raise.
Happy holidays, y'all. I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Bye. So I wanted to get Trina and Gardis off there and get on off the live, because I'll hold them all night, because it's like a chit chat with family. Y'all, 100 people in here. Thanks for being in here. I decided not to address what's going on because we see it's a smear campaign. Anyone trying to put you out of the fact that kids ain't getting Christmas toys, they're not getting food for the families, they're not getting, and we're going to argue amongst ourselves, I'm not with, because guess what? I really got to pay my bills. I really got to be here. And all my good days have not been good days. So I'm not going to allow that to happen. But I appreciate y'all for sending me that. I know you probably thought the live was going to be juicier than that, but people trying to grow off my channel, and I'm not going to allow it to happen. I have no problem with nobody. And I learned when I started this blogging game, one of the mentors that I took a class from, and also a person I just took knowledge from, told me never go after other YouTubers. There's other content out there. So I'm going to stick to what I learned at the beginning. Also, I want you guys to always know you can come to this channel and get real news about what's going on, real visuals about what's going on, not the one-sided narrative. This channel, this platform is open for all the candidates of Dolton. It's also open for all the candidates of Thornton Township. But if I see something, I'm going to say something. So I'm not making this a gossip channel. Even though, you guys, I got to talk about Wendy Williams today. Did you see her go to her son's graduation. I was so happy to see she was able to make it out. So we talk about other stuff on this channel too, but Dolton has become a reality show. So I learned a lesson today. I thought somebody was cool and they weren't. Now, I didn't think they were cool, but I gave them the benefit of the doubt. They weren't. Move on. I ain't bringing their kids into it because I know they don't want that. I'm not bringing their past into it because and I'm holding this note real loud. I know they don't want that. Okay? They don't want that. You can look at the optics are there. They don't want that. So that's where we are with that. I'm not gonna, man, if you gotta be 60, 70, 55 sitting over here talking about people on the internet, I don't want that. Because what Miss Silly say, everything you doing to me already been done to you. Have a great one, y'all. I love you. Stay inspired. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Commentary Blue Commentary Burgundy Commentary Comment Blue Commentary Comment Burgundy Blue Commentary Blue